Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 10. It is another math meme day, so let's have some fun.
First, a joke I know you will understand if you've been watching all the episodes, all the daily doses of math. This is a graph, and on our vertical axis, we have the time spent looking at exponential graphs. And on our horizontal axis, we have what month it is in 2020. So in January, we didn't really look at a lot of exponential graphs. In February, we started hearing about the coronavirus, so we started seeing more. And then in March, that's all we've been looking at is exponential growth graphs. So this graph is a little bit of a play on the fact that we've been looking at so many exponential growth graphs that the graph itself is exponential. Pretty funny, especially when you explain the joke. Our next meme comes from a pretty silly news channel. They took a poll of people's biggest COVID-19 worries. In red of our pie chart, it represents getting it. In orange, it represents family members getting it. And in yellow, it represents the economy. And that makes sense because they all make up a full circle. However, if you pay attention to these percentages, you have 62%, and then you have 68%, and then you have 48%. And if you add all these up, that would be 16, and then 18, 8, and then carry the 1, that would be 10, 16, 70. That would be 178%. So I'm not sure that ABC5 WCVB understands how percentages work. Should be 100. That's why this is funny. That's why. Our final meme of the day is we have numbers 4, 1, and 6 over here. It looks like they work in an office building, and they say it's the guy from Division. Looks like we're downsizing, and they're looking at this little Division sign. They're all sort of bullying him over there because they think he's going to fire them. Downsizing is what they call firing in the business world, and they're worried that since they're going to be divided, they are going to get smaller. But of course, these numbers don't know everything about division, because sure, if we do 416 divided by, say, 2, we're going to get 208. So they are going to be downsized. They're going to become a smaller number. However, if we do 416 divided by something like, I don't know, 1/2, they're going to become 832, which is not downsizing. That's doubling. So in this puzzle, division gets a bad rap because division doesn't always make you smaller. Division does not equal smaller. If you divide by a number less than 1, you're going to get larger. So this joke, not funny because it's wrong. Sorry, John. Let's talk about the solution to puzzle number 9. The puzzle was asking you, how can you divide a pizza pie into 8 identical slices using only 3 straight cuts? Normally, if you have a pizza pie, you would cut it 1, 2, 3, 4 slices. You would make 4 slices, and you would be left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 identical slices. However, here we can only make 3 straight cuts. How can we do it? The first thing you're going to do is you are going to take your pizza perfectly straight. Don't mind the bumpy crust. We're going to cut it in half so that we have 1 piece over here and 1 piece over here for a total of 2. I am going to take this piece, spin it around, and place it on top of that piece so that we have now a stack of pizzas that looks like this, that has 2 total slices underneath it. We're going to take that slice and cut it in half. So now we have 2 slices here and 2 slices here, for a total of 4 slices, and we've made 2 cuts. We made our first cut, and then we made our second cut. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this piece, put it on top of this piece, rotate it around, so that we now have 1 piece that looks like this, that is 4 stacks on top of each other. We have our 4 slices stacked up on top. We have 1 more cut to go. We're going to slice that in half. So now we have 4 over here, 4 over here, for a total of 8 identical slices. So then we can unstack this and unstack it again, and we will have a messy 8 identical slices. That's the only way I can see how to do it. I wonder if anyone else has another way that would be less messy. Puzzle of the day number 10 is called a hanger balance puzzle. It tells us that the weight of the entire hanger balance is 36. When you see a straight line in a hanger balance, a straight horizontal line, it means that what's on this side of the hanger balance is equal to what's on this side. Again, we have another straight line over here, so that means what's on this side is equal to what's on this side. Using just the information that the total weight of the whole hanger is 36, can you determine the weight of the three shapes? Good luck.
So for today's positivity practice, instead of starting with a quote or reading a line from a poem, I just wanted to tell you guys a story. This morning I was feeling pretty down. I was getting really stressed out about, everything that's been on the news and how difficult it is to teach online instead of in person, not getting to see any of my students. And I was really stressed out all morning. And all I could focus on was the negative, because it's so easy, because there are so many negatives that my mind keeps flashing at me right now. But instead, right now, I'm just going to try to take 5 minutes for myself and focus on some of the good things that happened today. I'm going to pick one thing. I had a conversation with a student today who was really excited to solve some puzzles, and I was really excited to solve them too, and we were both talking about it. And that's great, and I'm really lucky to have that moment. And so I just want to take some time and think about that instead of all the negative things that I could be thinking about instead. So I want to encourage you to take 5 minutes today, give your brain a break from all the negative thoughts you may be having or you may be seeing on the news, and just give yourself 5 minutes to think about one positive thing that happened today or yesterday or any time. Good luck, leave an idea in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.